Welcome to Creative Soul Studio, where creativity restores the soul. Today, we're going to talk about intention. In the last video, I spoke and said that I was an intentional creativity teacher. Hi, I'm Yannah, and as I said, I'm an intentional creativity teacher, an artist, a coach, and a guide for the Creative Soul Studio community. So, what is it about intention? Um, so what I told you, I when I do my work, I put an intention on the canvas. So that way it breaks up because when a person sees a blank canvas, you don't know where to start. It's like it's like going into the abyss. It's like, what do I do? So what gets me started is just to write. A lot of times with a Sharpie, I might do it with paint, is write on the canvas my intention for that painting. And whatever comes out, comes out. So, and it's something I also do as a ritual in the morning, as I set an intention for the day, and I do what is called a metacognitive drawing, and then I write words that come up for me as I think about that intention that I set. So let me give you the Google definition of intention. An intention is a mental commitment or firm decision to act in a specific way to achieve a desired outcome, serving as a purposeful aim, purpose, or plan. So it's different than a desire or I want. I want $1 million. I want, I want a house in two different countries. You can want a lot of things, I want a new house. But intentional is more precise and more dedicated. It's a connection to your soul, to your spirit, that you really want to make this happen. It's not just something flighty that comes off the top of your head. It is something that you really want to take action on, which is another universal law, inspired action. So I think intention goes very well with inspired action. So what I want to show you, I'm going to switch cameras, is something I did as an intention setting activity. Um, this was a year ago. This was a year ago. And I'll just give you an example of what I did. If you're in the regular class, you will, if you come to the school classroom, we'll actually do some intentions together. And maybe next time we'll do something together. But at this time, I just want to show you what's done. Okay, so this over here, I had ideas. It's not so much an intention, but my intention was I had certain ideas. At this time, my hubby and I weren't doing well. So I had ideas. What can I do to help bring us together better? Um, and before I wrote anything down, I took two markers. I took a red marker and a purple marker. And with both hands together, I just kind of drew for about 45 minutes to a minute. Since this notebook is kind of on the smaller side, I don't need a lot of time. And so I give myself 45 minutes to a minute. And so I just went around and this is called metacognitive drawing. So what metacognitive means is to think about thinking while drawing. So I was thinking about what ideas I can have to help our communication, our relationship a little bit more. And so this is what I did. And then I took some time, just looked at it and thought about it. And then ideas started coming to me. You see this first one, share food. Okay, that's something we eat separately. So it's like, let's share our food, which I have no problems doing, but it was just something weird. Take time to communicate. Share information. Give hugs and kisses. Be more affectionate, in other words. Give a gift. Cook. Okay, you will notice I don't cook. And now that I've gone on to YouTube and everything else, I really don't cook, but that's me. So anyway, that's one way of metacognitive drawing. And so I do this in a notebook I have by my bed. I have even a smaller book than this, and I use fine markers. The other one over here, the intentions, this is pretty much more what I would do. What am I present to today? So it's kind of preparing my day. What am I present to today? And so in this one, I just use one color marker. And I just, as you can see, for about 45 seconds to a minute, I drew, I just scribbled as I'm thinking. So this is the interesting part. You just don't draw, you draw, but while you're thinking, you're thinking about what am I present to today? And so went around, and some of the things I have, uh, help my daddy find care. As I said, this was a year ago. My dad's not in the best of health, and his wife he became a little bit too much for her to handle by herself. So um, we needed to find care. We needed some people who could come in and help during the day that he felt comfortable with. So we were me, my sister, and my dad's wife. We were trying to find companies that could help. So um, I was also present to the universal laws. Apparently, I was either going to study about them or just really focus on specific laws that day. This was a year ago, so I can't remember. Driving safely to Oakland. I was going to go out of town. I'm in the Sacramento area. And so I just wrote these different things. Okay, this one's the funny one. I have to show you this. Start YouTube channel. Okay, this was actually dated 9/13/24, 2024. So over a year ago, I was supposed to start my YouTube channel. Well, sometimes your intentions may take longer than you expect. So what you can do with this to even think and focus more is color this in. So you take a marker and just maybe color parts of the shapes and make designs. I sometimes do what's called Zentangle. And Zentangle is just doing different designs within shapes, and that's something we will do or get exposed to in this channel. It's another meditative, fun, intentional activity. All these activities allow us to tap into our intuition, tap into our inner being, and bring things out. So when I was going through my program um, at Musea for Color of Woman, we had to put in our own words, what did intentional creativity? Oh, let me switch back to us. We had to make up our personal definition of what intentional creativity is. So, and then in the our final product was we created a book. So I had a book, Creative Soul Discovery. That was my original name, but I put studio, but that's the original name of what I wanted to do. So what I wrote was intentional creativity is the bringing forth of internal concepts, dialogues, challenges, desires, and dreams to the external through creative practices such as painting, drawing, journaling, and movement. Intentional creativity means to create with intention, using inquiry and imagination and intuition. Intentional creativity also is great for healing the soul. So this is very much in line with what I'm doing with you now. Um, so I want us to be able to set intentions when we come together. So what I want to leave you with, if you put this in the chat, um, I would like you to answer this question, and then I get to take a look and see what you say and I'll comment on it. What is your intention on how you want to show up in the world today? And I say that because when we're intentional, like let's say I want to show up being the best person I can be. I want to show up being kind and considerate of others. Now think if all of us in this country, in this world, had an intention of being considerate and kind, what would things look like? So I can't get the whole world or even my United States of America to come and do this, but this small little group I have here, if you can make an intention, and it's up to you. I said considerate, being considerate and kind, but how do you want to show up? You want to show up maybe courageous or bold. So go ahead, write in the chat. Um, I didn't write the question in the chat. Oh well, I will try and get that done. I'm still learning all of this. Be patient. And within a couple months, I'll probably be a pro. So again, what is your intention on how you want to show up in the world today? Again, if you want to go for a deeper dive with Creative Soul Studio, go ahead to Skool, which is Creative Soul Studio. I think I have a hyphen between the, I'm getting YouTube and school mixed up, but it's still Creative Soul Studio. And if not, you can also go by Yannah. You can check Yannah. Just a reminder, Creative Soul Studio, when you join the community there, it is $9 a month, or you can pay $50 for the year. And so, um, pretty much that's what I have to offer you today in this studio time we have together. I hope, if you notice, I changed my pictures. They wanted some of the pictures wanted to come forward. It's like, no, I want to be seen. I want to be seen today. So, got some new pictures that popped their heads in today. So, I hope you enjoyed this time. If you have any questions, go ahead and write. You can visit my website at yana.art, and you can also email me at artbyyanna@gmail.com. Okay, have a blessed and wonderful day, and may your intention be good for all. Thank you.